Howdy Crystal Conclave, it's NESHY, and do you want to play a free-to-play pure Crystal Beast deck? Well, I got just the right build for you, and it uses one of the greatest card arts in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rainbow Overdragon. Just look how beautiful that card looks. This deck focuses on summoning Rainbow Overdragon and utilizes other cards that Crystal Beast just are fantastically known for, like Crystal Conclave and Torrential Tribute. Also, Rainbow Neos just happens to be one of the greatest cards for this deck and pushing for lethal. Because one of the toughest things about this deck is pushing for lethal. You know, you'll find that most of your games, Rainbow Overdragon doesn't quite win it for you. But let's go through the deck profile. I'll show you a replay, two replays in fact, one of them being the very first duel I played on Ranked. So let's do the card by card. We're running the Neos package, so we have to play the Neos. Hand trap lineup is Maxx C, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. Just the most fantastic, versatile hand traps you'll find in the game. We're playing one of each Crystal Beast, but we're playing 3 Pegasus obviously because, you know, what's a Crystal Beast deck without 3 Pegasus? And then 2 Ruby. I did want one name that I could play 2 of because this deck sucks when your opponent banishes one name, then all of a sudden you're SOL. You can't resolve Ultimate Crystal Magic or summon Rainbow Overdragon, or Rainbow Dragon for that matter. So just having that extra name and being able to have something that can be banished by the opponent, because oftentimes you'll want a Crystal Bond, get a name out. You want to keep all the names in deck, but then when you Crystal Bond put something out on the board, you're letting that be vulnerable to getting banished by like a Dynamiscus or a Cosmic Cyclone, something like that. So just be wary of that. That's why I'm running 2 of this Ruby. And then for the Crystal Beast toolbox, which is all searchable by Rainbow Bridge, 1 Crystal Promise, 1 Bond, Ultimate Crystal Magic, and Crystal Conclave. Now the thing with Ultimate Crystal Magic, you don't want to search it, right, and have your opponent see what you're searching. It's almost the same theory as why Mirror Force Launcher will never be good, because your opponent is watching you set Mirror Force, right? But we're playing Trap Trick in this deck, and this makes it so that we can almost conceal our Ultimate Crystal Magic. Here's why. Your opponent attacks, you activate Trap Trick. Now you set Ultimate Crystal Magic from your deck, and since the monsters on field didn't change at all, the attack target will still go through, making your opponent run into the Crystal Beast, triggering the Ultimate Crystal Magic. Amazing. Now, Neos Fusion, just one of the best cards in the game. I'm going to really cherish these moments where Rainbow Neos is now the greatest Verte Anaconda target yet again. You know, we don't have DP, we don't have Dragoon, so we're playing 3 Rainbow Neos. Even with DP and Dragoon, we still play Neos Fusion because Rainbow Neos based, right? It's a Crystal Beast card. And Hero card. It's like Heroes and Crystal Beast went like this. Other cards that are searchable off Trap Trick, Torrential Tribute, Infinite Impermanence, and Ice Dragon's Prison. Very versatile cards here. One thing in particular about Torrential Tribute, though, is if you combo it with Crystal Conclave. If you have a Crystal Beast out on the field, and then Crystal Conclave and Torrential set, you can Torrential your own Crystal Beast, and then Crystal Conclave summons Ruby from deck, and just summons that Crystal Beast back to the field. If it's a Sapphire Pegasus, it crystallizes one from the deck, and then Crystal Conclave can bounce that Sapphire Pegasus back to your hand that was in your back row, bouncing another card. So you blow up your opponent's field, bounce an opponent's card, and give yourself follow-up for the next turn. Torrential Conclave is just one of the best 2-card combos ever in Crystal Beast. Judgment is in here because it's 2 more cards that we have, right? Extra deck is really just whatever the heck you want to do, bro. You need Rainbow Neos, Verte Anaconda, Overdragon. The rest is really just up to you. You don't need anything else, really. And I have a couple of replays to show you guys, so let's go ahead and hop into replay number 1, which is my very first game on Master Duel in Ranked. Let's do it. So this is our hand. We're still playing Raigeki. This isn't our final build, obviously, because this is the very first duel I've played on Ranked. So we don't have all the cards we need. Conclave UCM, gotta love it. And obviously our opponent isn't playing the best cards right now. But here we go. We get to trigger Ultimate Crystal Magic, summon Rainbow Overdragon, which doesn't have a summon animation, and we bounce the back row. We top deck another card, it doesn't matter. We crystallize another Crystal Beast, promise it up, and then we can link those two into Verte Anaconda. Then all of a sudden, with our opponent not having any back row, just one monster out on the field, we can summon Rainbow Neos to wipe out the remaining darkness from the field and end this game with Neos and Overdragon on the field. Yes, sir! Let's hop into replay number 2, which is a little bit more competitive than this one, but this one's still fun. Here you go, baby. So this one is against Burning Abyss, Trap BA. So summons out Tour Guide, and we just are the greatest duelist alive. We open double Maxx C. Easiest Maxx C of my life. There we go. He ends up just setting 3 and passing. So we'll Rainbow Bridge, search for Crystal Bond. Thankfully, he doesn't have the Ash. Otherwise, this hand would have sucked. And we go ahead and summon out our Sapphire Pegasus. He does have a Veiler, though, and it's like, who? I'm just going to set 4 anyway. So that doesn't matter. Gonna set these back 4. And then, well, I'm actually going to hit the Graph. Because then whatever Graph summons is just going to get destroyed. So if we hit the Tour Guide, he ends up like with a Seer on field at the end step. Summons out Tour Guide, we Maxx C again. Easiest Maxx C, but he does have the Called By this time. I can't get mad about that. I opened double Maxx C, you know. It happens, yeah. I'm kind of glad that he had the Called By there. Otherwise, I would have felt bad. But he goes ahead and links those into Cherubini, which is a fairy, so I can't IDP this, but I can Conclave bounce it. So that's pretty good. Seer dies, summons back the Scarm, and we just IDP right here. Screw your Scarm, bro. So we're going to go ahead and banish that. And the Tour Guide, we're going to summon out Ruby and just go Ruby Sapphire Beatdown. It's going to ban and shuffle our Maxx C back, so we can Maxx C him again, I guess. It's going to mill the Seer, which is going to give him a body. It's going to summon out the Graph. We attack it. And then the Graph goes in and summons Scarm. We're just going to pass there. He doesn't top deck anything. We IDP. He Maxx Cs. And it's like, okay, he's going to draw one off of this. It's not like we're going to make link plays anyway. Summon the Seer. Banish both. Ruby in. Sapphire Pegasus in. Trap Trick. Just going to get this Infinite Impermanence out, just thin out our deck a little bit. Pot of Prosperity, we're going to see what we can get. We're going to grab the Ash from there. We already did damage, so that Pegasus isn't going to do anything this turn. We top deck Neos Fusion. Amazing. He doesn't do anything, so I'm just like, that back row doesn't mean anything. We battle, it turns out to be an IDP, so what can you do? I could have shuffled his back row there. I would have gotten rid of the Impermanence, but, you know, whatever. We're going to attack in, Ruby Beatdown, Sapphire Beatdown. He has one more turn left. What is he going to do? Attack in, he Dino-Miscus banishes it. That's alright. Fiendish Rhino Warrior, we're going to Ash that. He has the second Called By. So he's going to banish that. And he's going to end up dumping another BA from his deck. And that's going to be the Backjack. Backjack is going to get him another Trap. And that's going to be the Dino-Miscus. We're going to swing in 300 with Ruby, take that, set 1 pass. He summons out Livik and attacks our Ruby! You fool! You've activated my ultimate crystal magic, which lets me fusion summon the most powerful Crystal Beast monster, Rainbow Overdragon. We know... Okay, let me explain this play real quick. We know that his back row is a Dino-Miscus, so if we attack it, he's just going to banish our Rainbow Overdragon. He already used his 2 Called By the Graves. Called By is at 2. We'll just use our Overdragon effect. Use our Rainbow Bridge, search for the Bond, because we shuffled back our Ruby from the field back into the deck. So we can resolve Bond, and then search our last Sapphire Pegasus, and the last Ruby from our deck. Don't even use Sapphire Pegasus attack. Boom, Sapphire Tornado for game. Man, this deck is so flashy, and it does actually do some damage. Let me go back to the deck and give you my final thoughts. So I'm back with the deck, and let me give you some final thoughts. First off, I want to mention why it's 50 cards. And that's because you don't want to draw any of these bricky Crystal Beasts. You really don't. The only one you don't mind seeing in your hand is Sapphire Pegasus. All the others you really don't want to see in your hand. Including the Rainbow Dragon and the Neos. So we have just too many, not hard garnets, but drivers in our deck. Where if we draw them, it doesn't keep other cards from resolving. But if we draw them, it doesn't do anything for us. This deck isn't as good as Crystal Beast Mech Knight. I'm just going to come out and say it. The two best ways to play Crystal Beast in current Master Duel without Zenith are Crystal Beast Mech Knight and Crystal Beast Pendulum, aka Crystal Master, aka Rainbow Magicians, and then Crystal Beast Mech Knight, aka Double Rainbow. But this just doesn't cut it. You know, Ultimate Crystal Magic, as great of a card as it is, it's just still not great enough. It is a best of one format, which does boost this card's power by a lot, because the great thing about it is it's a one-trick pony. Your opponent sees it and then they play around it forever. But if they don't know what's coming, which 99% of all duelists don't know that this card exists and that Crystal Beasts play it, in a best of one format, this could really throw them off guard. But is it better than other Crystal Beast decks you can be playing? No. Is it the best pure version of Crystal Beast you can be playing? Absolutely. If you want to play pure Crystal Beast, summon Rainbow Overdragon, Rainbow Neos, and Rainbow Dragon in the same deck, this is absolutely the deck for you. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe for more Crystal content. Catch me on stream, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.